I love seeing women surf, especially seeing women surf big waves. I think, wow, like that's super courageous. I went to Riviera, into Feha Beach, and I saw someone surfing. And I was like, wow, I never knew on my own island you could surf. I googled surf shop, went straight to the shop, bought my first board. The next day I was in the water. Also, I've always loved the sea. I started sailing when I was very young. When I was 9 years old, I started racing single man, single woman dinghies. So yeah, since the age of 9, being out at sea, I have that connection with the sea. So trying a sport which was in the sea just made perfect sense to me. So it starts from checking the weather. So you think, okay, there's going to be surf on that day. And in Malta we have a surf chat. So usually people who are at the beach send photos. So then you know, okay, it's good, I'm going to go. And then it's usually driving a bit too fast to the beach or trying to reschedule meetings in the day so that I can get a surf in. Then obviously get to the beach, put on your wetsuit, check the waves, see what board you want to use. I'm really bad at warming up. I should warm up more, but I usually get so excited that I just put on my wetsuit and like 3 arm circles and I jump in the water. The best locations are secret. If I tell you, I'm going to have a lot of angry people calling me tomorrow. There are a lot of good spots though. So I participated in one of the local ones that we had here, which was super fun. Although I had to compete with the boys because I was the only girl. So it's still fun, I enjoyed it. Surfing is a really beautiful way to travel because you really connect with the locals and meet different people. You kind of get into the local lifestyle as opposed to being a tourist. I think 2 of the best were, the first one was in Australia, surfing with dolphins, which was really beautiful and magical. Dolphins just give this really incredible energy and you're just seeing them jumping, surfing the waves around you. Just everyone, all the surfers in the water, like, wow, so beautiful. So the second was in Peru. A very good memory was surfing the longest wave in the world. It's around 2 kilometers long, the place called Chicama. It's so long that you can't paddle back out, so they actually have boats which you can pay like $50 a day and they drive you back to the beginning of the wave. It's so long that your legs start burning halfway through the wave. It's really, really beautiful. Time management is one of my issues, although I always find time to surf. Since I'm self-employed, I can choose to put things off and go surfing, which is really nice. Surfing is so peaceful. When you're out behind where the waves are breaking, it's just so calm and quiet. You have obviously the sound of the waves breaking gently. And it's just really a time to be with yourself. You know, it's like all the thoughts of your day, they just slowly start unwinding. I'm quite quiet in the water, like a lot of people joke around and chat, and sometimes, yes, I do, but a lot of the time I just really enjoy that peacefulness. And you also kind of have to focus on the waves that are coming, especially in Malta. The waves come from all different places. You surf in some places abroad and the wave breaks in the same place every time. But in Malta you have to be quite connected to the sea and really seeing which waves are breaking well, which ones are good to catch. So it kind of helps you stay in that very chilled out zone, which is very nice after you feel amazing. So for me, surfing is an expression of my joy. I'm always happy when I'm going to the beach and when I'm leaving the beach. When I'm in the water, I feel so peaceful and calm, and especially for me, it's a really good way to connect to nature. Especially living in Malta, we don't have a lot of forests or mountains. The sea is our one way that you can really feel connected to nature. So just being in the water, seeing the waves, hearing the waves themselves are so powerful. They really give you this sense of peace and connection, and sometimes a bit of fear as well, because they can be quite big and you're in that state where you're a bit more alert and alive. So yeah, and that really feeds into the rest of my life. The feeling when I come out of the water is always good. I'm always happy and more relaxed and just, yeah, calm. So if I'm surfing in the morning and then going to work, the work day is always better. And if it's the end of the day, I know I'm going to sleep really well. I think one of the things with surfing is you have to be really determined. A lot of people try surfing, they come once or twice and then they never try again, because it's a sport that needs a lot of determination. I put a lot of hours in the water to be able to surf how I can now. For me, surfing is not about if you stand up or not. It's about if you're having fun and if you're connecting with the sea. Sometimes you just ride waves on your chest. It's super fun as well, you know. So I think it's just about not bringing that ego to it. And this is why I'm happy not being a professional surfer or doing too many competitions, because for me it's just about having fun and making yourself happy, feeling good in the water. That's the main thing. So it really teaches you to respect the sea and respect nature, and I think that's something that we can all learn from.